Ask up. Ask up.
Elvis knew what I was doing, and you say I'm Rocky. No,
what are you
Elvis.
trying? Because you're going do 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 do. That's Rocky.
No.
Do 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 do.
No, that's Rocky. That's
what
Rocky.
are you trying to do?
Elvis, what was I doing?
You were doing CC Rider.
Let's hear it, CC Rider. Elvis, do it.
CC Rider.
But do it like do a do version. Do what
I was trying to do.
So that's
Yeah.
CC Rider?
Yeah.
Okay.
Elvis knew.
Sure.
Whatever.
All right.
You don't know me. Elvis knows me.
All right. That was great Elvis singing, Leah. Elvis is in the building. I thought we were doing Rocky. I thought Elvis was going to do a boxing match at Zion Nostalgia Days.
I would pay to
this
see
year.
that.
Right? That would be awesome. Elvis is in the building. Logan is here for Zion Nostalgia Days this weekend. One of the big events of summer. How many years, Leah? You're
37.
37
right?
years.
Is it 37?
He doesn't know. He hasn't been there all of them.
He hasn't even been on this earth.
90 in January.
90. Elvis turned 9. You're aging very well. What is the secret, Elvis?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll is the secret to looking young. Does he look 90? Cleo, our intern, is here. Does he look 90?
Not a day over 25.
If he's 90, Cleo is 75.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. So Elvis is going to be. How many shows are you doing at Zion Nostalgia Days?
I'm doing one show. I'll be there from 12 to 2. I'm doing a 50s set, and then I'm going to take a break and do Elvis in the 70s set. So we're doing one show. With
noon
two
to
sets.
2
On Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Zion Nostalgia
I'll
Days.
be there from noon to 2.
All right, so go see Leah or Elvis. Either way, do. You'll get great.
I guess
music.
I should have done
I'll have to bring you in as my backup singer.
I got you. I am here for it.
Good
there
God,
for
people
you.
are making other plans for their Saturdays now. We just killed Zion Nostalgia Days. TomTube is up and running if you want to see Logan. Did we make you sing when you were here last year?
I believe you did. Yeah.
Like how did I play a song and you sang along, or did you?
I think I did a cappella.
Yeah. Do you play guitar?
I don't. And believe it or not, Elvis really didn't play guitar either. He knew 3 chords, and that's about it.
Yeah, he just kind of held it and dry humped it. Yeah.
Oh, that's what he did, huh? He just dry humped it. Yeah.
He danced in a very rhythmic style
There
that
you
made
go.
the girls
I like
go
that
crazy.
answer better.
Yeah. I can't do it, if I could do it. First thing, Logan, and I know we must have asked you this last year, someone your age, Elvis was gone before you were born. How did this? I loved Elvis. I had the Elvis golden record. The record with all the hits on it? Elvis is gold. I can tell you that beginning to end, every song, every word. Teddy Bear just crushed me, man. Oh, you let me be, love me, Teddy Bear. But
sorry.
How is it that somebody?
That was pretty good, actually.
Thank you, Logan. Leah.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
Oh, yours is much better than mine. Sorry. How is it that somebody that wasn't on this earth before he was there? How is it that you became an Elvis fan?
Well, actually, my dad got me into it. He started me on to Johnny Cash, and I started out doing Johnny Cash, and I started researching him, and then I discovered Elvis, and just became a huge fan and tried to, I really looked up to him, because he was larger than life, and he was the greatest. And I started doing a lot of these contests, and ever since then, I've done it.
He was the king of rock and roll, and you're keeping it alive. People throw shade and goof about Elvis impersonators and things like that, but it's a thing, and there are certain things that should be kept alive, and you're doing that, and you're so young and you're going to be able to do it for this is your life, this is your gig. You make a living at this.
Yes, I do, and impersonator kind of has a negative connotation. They're called
what do you prefer?
Tribute artists.
Tribute
artists.
I'm never going to be Elvis, and he was one of a kind, so I'm just trying to carry on his music and do my tribute to him. So
yeah. How many Elvis tribute artists is there? Do you have meetings? Is there there would be I'm sure there's a convention.
Oh, yeah.
Do you go?
Oh yeah, I've done a few of those. Every year there's multiple contests and conventions.
I can't even imagine. It's probably
you think beauty beauty contests are bad.
Yeah.
You just wait till you see Elvis contests.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She did the Queen stuff. So there
My
you go.
daughter is a queen.
More hair and makeup than you could ever
I
imagine.
can only imagine.
I believe that. I was going to ask you about that. I don't know. How long does it take you to get your hair ready in the morning?
Depending on the style I want to do, it takes me about an hour.
Yeah.
Because is that your hair?
It's all mine. So
that's your hair.
It looks like Elvis hair, and it's
it's a lot of hairspray.
You want to touch his head, Leah?
What about
I charge extra for that.
What about the see?
What about these?
What about the mutton chops?
Those are all mine too.
The mutton chops. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Because what if you couldn't? Like Ryan Ryan
Your
couldn't
husband
do
would
it.
not do a good Elvis
No.
for many reasons.
Well, he's
For
missing the
many-
hair on his head,
Yeah,
but also like you couldn't grow a mutton chop.
Sure, I could.
No, you couldn't. You think?
Easily.
Really?
I'm Grizzly Adams if I stop shaving. My face, I'm hairless everywhere else, but my face, I can grow hair. I hate it.
But like
Yeah.
in
My
that
head,
right
my-
spot?
Yeah, look at this. It's there. I just don't grow it out like him.
There
And
you
I don't
go.
know how to style it. Like, do you cut your own? Do you style it like that?
Oh,
You
yeah.
cut your own.
Oh yeah, you have to.
I can't get a
shave it and-
goatee right.
you know,
Yeah, yeah.
Because I have right now that 50s young Elvis look going on. You know, when I want to do the 70s, I get the fake ones and slap them
Slap
on.
them on.
Yeah.
Do you do a costume change?
do.
During your break
For
in
the
your
first
show?
half, I'll wear like a nice blazer or something like that, and then for the second half, I'll come out in the jumpsuit and brush my hair out, and
Yeah.
you know, go with because his look changed so much through the years, and I try to do that as well. You see that transformation in my show.
May I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Do you have a girlfriend or a
Yes, I
significant
do.
other or
Yes,
whatever?
I do.
How did you meet her? Was she at a show and she threw her underwear on stage, right?
Oh,
Or
no, I wasn't anything like
Because
that.
you must get a lot of. There's ladies that you must have a lot of. Is your girlfriend like in her 40s and she's like, I got Elvis, or is
no.
she your age or whatever?
My girlfriend's 20. She's the
Yeah.
same age as me. Actually, her parents started coming to a lot of shows, and they drug her along, and then
They
I guess-
drugged her. That explains it. His girlfriend is drugged. All right, that's Elvis. No,
that'd be a little weird.
Yeah, very. But kind of Elvis like. I mean, it's the 70s, and how you doing?
Mhm.
So, but like, you must get a lot of interest from the ladies because he's a
'Cause
showman.
he's Elvis.
He's a showman. He's
Yeah.
Elvis. All right. Well,
Someone's got to make. It's a tough way to make a living. I tell you
Lucky
what,
her.
somebody's got to do it though.
yeah. Now, where are you, Logan? You're from where?
I'm from Beach Park.
And but you do this everywhere.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that a little bit coming up, where he's gone out and been Elvis, and you can see him this Saturday. And Leah will be there. Are you broadcasting for the Hillbilly Station?
I
Or
am.
yeah.
Yeah.
Leah, I'm sorry, Susie Gums, her Hillbilly Station alter ego,
So
will be
Elwood,
out there.
though, I believe is going to be there from 10 to noon.
It's Meet Elwood and Elvis.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
and Susie Gums.
And Susie Gums from Free Country.
Ba-ba-ba.
Our station's so good you wouldn't pay for it. Free Country at 102.4. So that's on Saturday at Zion Nostalgia Days. We'll find out more about where he's been as Elvi coming up next. Logan, we appreciate you being here. Good this
Thanks for having me.
Can I make you sing another song a cappella later?
Sure.
Are you warmed up? And
I'm warmed up.
All right, that is on the way. 8:31.
Mostly sunny, 88 for today, 65 overnight, sunny and 75 for tomorrow. It's 74 in Elgin and 70 in Racine. It is time for the 95 WIIL Rock 95 second update, brought to you by Plumbers and Steam Fitters, UA Local 118. The demand for skilled journeyman plumbers is high. Go to ualocal118.com. Gurnee Police will join several Northern Illinois law enforcement agencies next Tuesday for a coordinated traffic safety initiative along Route 21. The effort will focus on reducing crashes through education and enforcement targeting speeding, distracted driving, seatbelt use, and reckless behavior. Amari Gray, 19, is being held without bail after allegedly participating in an armed robbery over vape cartridges that left a 22-year-old man shot in the leg in Zion. Prosecutors say Gray and an accomplice planned the robbery and fled with the stolen items before the victim was shot by the second suspect. WIIL Rock Sports. Brought to you by Pratt's Chimney Service. Chimney leaking? Call Pratt's today for a free estimate. The Milwaukee Brewers defeated the Atlanta Braves 4-1. Chicago Cubs with an 8-4 win over the Philadelphia Phillies. Chicago White Sox beat the Houston Astros 4-2. Game 3 of the NBA Finals is tonight, with the series between Indiana and Oklahoma tied 1-1. Chicago Sky falls to New York Liberty. The Stanley Cup Final continues tomorrow night.
Elvis is in the building.
Yeah, he is.
We're gonna make him sing, and we'll tell you about where you can see him. Not only at Zion Nostalgia Days, but he's doing
Traveling
the
the
world,
world.
as Elvis. That's coming up next on WIIL Rock. Walked out today and I thought, well, this is the first day it feels like summer. Good day to ride the motorcycle. Thanks to House of Harley Davidson. I'm on a 2025 Street Glide. Loving the ride this year. Had a great ride with House of Harley last Saturday for the cops ride to support the families of fallen police officers. We keep rolling on. Next Saturday, the 21st annual firefighters charity ride. That's a good one in that they usually we ride to the fire academy and the academy campers put some fires out and climb some buildings and use some axes. It's pretty exciting. House of Harley with a lot of great rides and the motorcycle you want to ride. When I say a great ride, I'm loving the new Street Glide. You're going to love all the new Harleys, or if you're looking for a pre-ridden motorcycle, they're going to have them for you. They're going to have what you want. You're going to get riding. You need parts, service, any of that. They've got the express service weekdays where you can get your tires and your oil changed and all that stuff while you wait. So instead of waiting to get the service done, it gets done while you're there checking out motor clothes and things like that. Father's Day sale, up to 50% off. Some cool stuff for dad. Go see Ray in the swag department for wallets and sunglasses, up to 15% off through Father's Day at House of Harley Davidson on Layton in Greenfield, or houseofharley.com. Elvis is in the building. Do you have Logan is an Elvis tribute artist? Do you have a favorite? You have a favorite song?
I gotta say, Suspicious Minds.
This is it. Yeah, this is good. I just guessed. This is, you can't go wrong with this, right?
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah. Are there any that you're sick of singing? Be honest. I mean, it's gonna.
No,
not
really,
Jailhouse
no.
Rock
I mean, I
again.
have a lot of fun doing it, and you never get sick of it. So
People want the hits, and it fires up the crowd.
it does.
What gets the crowd going the most of the Elvis songs?
As far as songs go,
Yeah.
definitely Suspicious Minds.
All right.
That's the one they want to hear.
What is that, like the finale? I don't want to wreck it. What
I try to keep that one close to the end.
and what Elvis thing gets them going the most? What is it? The jumpsuit, or is it the Jailhouse Rock dancing around?
I think it's a little bit of everything. He was just everything put into one guy. I think it's just everything. I live with everything.
Do you have a single? Do you have ones where the crowd sings along? Do you have?
Oh yeah. I mean, Elvis did songs like Sweet Caroline and Runaway and stuff like that. So that's definitely a crowd song.
If you can't see, I couldn't see Elvis in my life. I remember where I was when Elvis died, because it's easy. He died on the toilet, and I learned he was dead while I was sitting on the toilet. It came on the radio, and I was on the toilet. And I think since then, Elvis and I are kindred spirits.
Well, how about that?
You had a radio in your bathroom?
Yeah. We had you don't listen to music in the bathroom?
I mean, yeah, I
Your
guess.
Alexa, we didn't have those back then.
Oh.
We listened to the radio.
I just didn't even know you had a radio back then.
Yeah. My dinosaur body. It's one of those things from the Flintstones where it was actually a bird and they put its beak down on a record. It's living. Yeah. And then that elephant would take its trunk and shower me and then get more water. Because I'm a caveman. We had radio. We called it a crystal set, and we sat around it and waited for, the shadow to come on in the news.
Yeah.
Attention, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. Here's the latest news. They'd hold their hand over their ear. That's how old I am.
I'm sorry.
So anyway,
Thanks
I'm
for
that
painting
old.
that
I was
picture.
alive when Elvis was alive, but I never got to see Elvis. So like a tribute artist like you go out and it's like, great. Do you have other tribute artists that you look up to and you're like,
Oh yeah, there's been plenty of guys that have mentored me and, showing me the way.
yeah,
But
the way. The way of the
the only
king.
way really to do this is to watch Elvis.
Yeah.
And when you become a copy of a copy, you kind of lose the
But
meaning.
it's like with digital, no, but with analog from our days back in the olden times, every tape would get more his. So yeah, you got to learn from the king. So you've watched like all the movies and all the.
Wasn't there a recent one that
There was
came
an
out?
Elvis movie, yeah, about
And-
Elvis. Did you like it?
I did like it.
Who
For
was
the
it?
most
Was it
part,
Joaquin Phoenix? No, who was
Austin
it?
Butler.
Same
Austin-
thing. Yeah. All right. Austin Butler played Elvis.
Yeah.
And did you find it to be? Did you like the representation?
I did like it. Of course, Hollywood does its thing with,
They modify the story to
Yeah.
make it a little more interesting.
but overall, yeah, they did a really great job with that movie.
Okay. And do you have a favorite Elvis film? Did you watch like all the Elvis movies?
Yeah, I studied those movies like the back of my hand, but my favorite is probably Change of Habit. It was his last movie.
Where he was with the nuns.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I know the one you're talking about.
Yep.
I don't remember it exactly. So I watched all the Elvis movies. We just kind of did that, So
Yep.
that's awesome. And so you're traveling around the world. How's the farthest away you've been? Or you've traveled around the Midwest, you travel around the country, travel around the world. Where's the farthest
The
away?
farthest I've probably gone was probably Brunswick, Georgia. There was
Georgia.
there was a contest out there. But the funny thing is, in October, it's looking like I'll be going to South America for a couple shows.
Do some
What?
Elvis. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm excited for
You
it.
got to
so.
get a skill like that you can go around with. Union electrician or Elvis tribute artist.
one
are
of the
things.
two.
Yeah. You can work anywhere
Radio.
with those things. Radio. Well, you got to find the job, though. I got offered a job once in Guam.
Mm.
I didn't take it. It paid like $1 an hour. It's farthest way I got a job. I got a job offer in the Cayman Islands. And you didn't make enough to live on the radio job, but it shared a building with a Blockbuster Video. And they said I could pick up as many shifts at Blockbuster as I wanted.
Wow, what a treat
I'm
that would
saying
be.
that because that's why I'm currently looking for another part-time job. Is
Blockbuster isn't paying the
all I
bills.
knew was how to rewind the tapes and get them back on the shelf, and they don't do that anymore. If you weren't Elvis yourself, what would you be doing?
I've never thought about that.
This is it. This is your path.
Yeah, that's all I've known what to do, and I'm going to do it as long as I can.
Yeah. That's exciting. Logan is here. You can see him Saturday at Zion Nostalgia Days. If you've never been to Nostalgia Days, it is worth going. So much stuff. I'll probably swing by and see it. It'd be a good day to ride the motorcycle, head on out. Of course, things start Friday. Lots of vendors. They got the car show, the cruise in. DJ Elwood will be there Friday night starting at 5.
DJ Elwood.
That's his DJ name now.
Stop it.
Yo, DJ Elwood, what up?
Why is it
On the Zion
listed
Nostalgia-
like
well,
that?
he is a DJ. He'll
Okay.
be spinning music, and his name is Elwood.
Oh, I thought you said it was listed on our site.
No, it's listed on the schedule of events, the official Zion
Is
Nostalgia
Susie
Day.
Gums on there?
Does it have that the WIIL Rock broadcast live begins? It does not have a name. 1023
Aw.
Free Country broadcast. It does not have a name.
Oh,
But you will be there at noon. Leah almost went to a remote on the wrong day.
I planned. I would have
You-
been at my remote on Sunday. This Sunday.
10
to noon.
She doesn't have one.
I do not have
Yeah,
one.
Saturday though, Zion Nostalgia Days.
Noon
That'll
to
be
2.
fun.
I'll be
Live music, Elvis. What time do you go on Saturday?
I'll be there from 12 to 2.
All right. Just tons of stuff. You can see the whole schedule if you go to their Facebook page. Is the best way to get the schedule. I went on the website. You can see that website, nostalgiadays.com, but their Facebook page has all the stuff and sponsors and car show stuff and just a great time. It's outdoor movie Friday night. It says 9:30 Grease, and then it says 9:30 to question mark. Nobody had the time to see how long the movie Grease was. That information is available. It says 9:30 to question marks. It's a mystery how long the movie Grease is.
Are we talking about the original?
Yeah, I would assume. It says rated PG. Grease is the word. So there you go. If you have the sandy pants from the end of Grease, wear them. That's all I'm saying. Not you, just anybody else.
I was going to say, because I do have them.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've dressed up as Sandy before.
All right. So Nostalgia Days goes Friday and Saturday, downtown Zion, and Nostalgia Days. Look for the Facebook page. We're going to have Logan do a song for us coming up next. You sing one for us a cappella again?
Sure.
All right. That is on the way next. It's 8:45.
Mostly sunny and 88 today.
And Elvis is in the building on WIIL Rock. A hunk of burning love. That's a good one. Are there any? Logan is here. He's an Elvis tribute artist. You can see him at Zion Nostalgia Days. When are you on? Noon?
I'll be there Saturday from 12 to 2.
All right. This is a good one. What was I going to ask? Are there any that really get you going now? Like,
Again, Suspicious Minds is the one. Yeah.
Same thing. It's favorite one to sing. It's
my
the one
favorite
that really gets
of all
you going.
time is Polk Salad Annie. That's my favorite.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a little bit obscure. That's not yeah. How did that happen?
I just always loved that song. It's a groovy rock and roll swamp song.
And do you put it in the set usually?
Almost every show.
You
It's in my
got
show.
this one's for me, folks. Yeah. All right, that's good. You got it, and you enjoy what you do. Do you see any day where you're like, oh God, not more Elvis?
I don't get sick of it.
Right? Yeah. I love this, and this is not nearly as me doing my job is fun, and I enjoy it. And I've been doing it radio mornings for 33 years, radio since 1979. How old were you in 1979? Yes.
I think I wasn't a thought by
There you go. There you go. See, so yeah, I've been doing this that long, and I have not lost the joy of doing the actual show. Wonderful. It's the side stuff with the jagoffs that can get frustrating.
But he doesn't have to deal with that, right?
You just go and do your show. And
do you have somebody who does like your marketing? Like
I do it all myself.
All himself.
All
yeah,
myself.
he doesn't have to deal with anyone.
He's full-time Elvis. He doesn't have to worry about anybody screwing his stuff up. All right. What are you going to sing for us?
I was going to ask you, you folks, you want to hear anything in particular?
Oh,
I would make a request if I could, but I don't want to.
I'm going to be impressed either way because he's not wearing headphones because he doesn't want to mess up his hair.
Obviously.
Hey, my priorities are.
That is where if my hair looked good, I'd be worried about it too.
I didn't want to mess up my hair this morning either, but everything's messed up already. So this is just how I roll.
She didn't wear stained sweatpants today. You must be an important guest.
I knew we had a guest coming in, but how are you able to sing without hearing yourself?
Well, if you don't have headphones on, you can hear yourself.
Yeah, but like, not.
It helps.
It helps.
Leah had problems. She had broken headphones, so I bought her new headphones, and it was a challenge at first because both sides worked.
I wasn't used to that.
Do you have audio? Do you wear in-ear monitors?
No, I don't do any of that. I like to feel that. Kick.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So this is what you're gonna get.
This is his weird ass way of singing with no monitors. And all right, so do you
What's
have
your request?
I would. It's a kind of a dirge, but I like teddy bear as my favorite because I had a teddy bear. Bucky wasn't a bear; he was a badger, and I just love that little guy. He's in a shadow box now.
There you go.
There's probably no air in there. I should have drilled a hole. But teddy bear was
teddy bear. You got it. All right. Yeah.
There's Logan. You can see him at Zion Nostalgia Days with his Elvis tribute doing teddy bear.
You ready to go?
Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let me be
your teddy bear. Hey, you sound like the Jordan Ayers over there.
Thank you. Are you going to keep going?
You want to hear more?
I want more, yeah.
Baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair and cuddle me real tight. Oh, let me be.
Oh, let me be
your teddy bear. I just want to be your teddy bear.
I don't want to be a tiger. Tigers play too rough. Don't want to be a lion. Because lions ain't the kind.
They're just gonna hire you. They're gonna hire you next year.
I was gonna say he's gonna lose his kid.
I don't have the hair.
Or the voice.
Logan, listen. You're doing the Lord's work. You really are.
This is so good.
If you have a chance, go see Logan at Zion Nostalgia Days at noon. I know there's a ton of other stuff going on. There's a bunch of sponsors. You couldn't do an event like this. They aren't making it on people buying a corn dog. They need sponsors, and these are businesses and things that step up and support the community. Do you have a list? Can we?
I do.
Yeah. Can you?
We want to thank our sponsors: Everything on Wheels, Dukas Auto Repair, Burris Equipment, BC Automotive, and Rogers.
Oh, Rogers.
Oh, Rogers. Had lunch there Friday.
Leah sponges free food off of Rogers every week. So
not every week.
Yeah, that's when she can get there. Logan, thank you for coming in again this morning. Next year, will you come back? Right?
You bet.
All right. There's Logan. You can see him at noon Saturday at Zion Nostalgia Days, 8:53.
Mostly sunny and 88 today.
Volbeat, 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station. I got friends that are loving the new Volbeat album, Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah. It is 8:57. What? You don't like the new Volbeat?
Elwood did another one for the 420 yesterday, and it was.
You didn't like it?
It was mid.
Mid.
Yeah.
I got a whole. My friend Brian from Fins and Todd and some other friends of theirs are. This entire thread
Is about Volbeat.
Is about the Volbeat album.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
just don't screw up their LaCroix order. Okay. They want their LaCroix. And...
Leah's. This is a good learning teaching point for our intern Cleo.
It is. Yeah. If you ever have to fill riders.
Yeah. If you're ever dispatched to fill a rider for a band, which is we want this, that, and the other thing, don't screw it up like Leah did. How did you screw up Volbeat's rider?
I didn't get the right water.
Sparkling water?
Yeah, I didn't get the right sparkling water. I was also in Walworth County. We were in the middle of nowhere. I didn't have very many options when it came to...
I will be buried in Walworth County. It's not Walworth County. It's Walworth County.
Walworth, whatever.
Do not throw shade at the
I
final
was
resting
married at
place.
Walworth County.
Well, and look how that turned out.
Jail.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. But they want. Oh, where were they at? The county fair?
No, we were at. Isn't that Twin Lakes? Isn't that
the
Walworth?
Country Thunder.
Well, it was when we used to be.
Oh, and they did the Will Rock Fest there.
Twin Lakes at.
And
that's
Volbeat.
considered Walworth, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I
don't know.
No,
that's Kenosha County. I don't know.
What was it called though when we did it back out? Rockin'
the Ranch. Rock the Ranch.
Rock the Ranch.
Volbeat played at that. Yeah. And you had to go get their sparkling water, and you screwed it up.
I did.
Get the order right.
Okay.
This Cleo teaching moment here. Van Halen used to have in their rider. This is a famous one. M&Ms, no brown M&Ms. So a person in your position would be charged with going through the M&Ms and picking the brown out.
Got it.
And you know why they did that?
Yeah, why'd they do that?
It's not that they didn't like brown M&Ms. It was make sure that somebody read the rider and got it exactly right and put the attention there.
Yeah.
Leah couldn't even get the right sparkling water. Ain't no way she's picking out
hell no
the brown M&Ms. Leah, Emily got in trouble with the Pretty Reckless. She didn't get in trouble. They got catered food, sandwiches, bread, and all the condiments and lettuce and tomatoes and onions. There was no meat. They didn't have there was no meat for the sandwiches. And Taylor Momsen is like, hey, there's no meat for our sandwiches. So Emily had to run and get meat. So Emily this is when she's doing the morning show. Emily brings the meat back. Emily later went to a Pretty Reckless show in like Indianapolis and ran into Taylor Momsen. And she remembered her as, hey, meat girl.
It's the meat girl.
So if you ever see
Which is
Emily,
ironic now because she's the cheese
now
lady.
she folds cheese and meat. Everything comes full circle. So one day, Leah will have a glamorous job at a sparkling water factory. The Claire Brune biatch.
I can't wait.
We hear about her cousin, the banana bitch, coming up next. That's an actual thing. See how everything ties all
in together. Yeah.
That's called a segue. It's 9:00 now. I'm teaching the intern.
I got it. Mostly sunny and 88 today. It's going to be beautiful out going to the pool eventually. 65 overnight, sunny and 75 for tomorrow. It's 77 in Woodstock and 77 in Gurnee.
Are you really going to the pool again today?
Yeah, it's 88.
You're going to the pool. Katrina's going to the pool. Nobody invites me to go to the pool with them.
Well, do you have a pool pass?
No, I could like sneak in.
No, there's no sneaking in.
Regional treasure.
No sneaking in.
Excuse me, I'm a regional.
You're going to sneak into a kiddie pool?
You know,
Kiddie pool.
I just want to sit here in my sweatpants and watch the kitties swim. No, I do not. I've tried regional treasure once. I tried it the other weekend after my comedy shows just to get one more drink at the bar.
And
it didn't work the one time I try it,
They do
I've
not
never
care.
said, do you know who I am? And I don't believe the regional treasure thing. And I'm like, come on, one more drink just for the regional treasure. And they're like, there's another bar 2 blocks away.
Also, you don't need another drink.
Also,
probably.
you don't need another drink. You just called yourself a Garurzan.
No one understands what you're saying.
Anyway.
If you are going to hold someone hostage, maybe ditch the drugs.
I gotta write this down. I
Ditch
planned
the drugs.
I'm going to the kiddie pool today.
Before holding the kiddies hostage.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other? Because this is my first abduction.
Kid.
Abducting children is not funny.
There will be more to come. And this wasn't children that were abducted in this story.
It's fine if you're abducting adults.
Yeah.
Lesson. Thank you. I will do that then.
Write that down.
I'm going to
Write that one
only card victims.
There you go.
Can I see some ID? Oh, good. You're 18. Get in my trunk. All right.
That is on the way after the 95 WIIL Rock 95 second update. A Mundelein woman, Tania Landrum, that was not right.
Is that another shot?
Tania Landrum was released on pretrial conditions after allegedly firing a shot at her brother's foot during a domestic dispute in Grays Lake. Landrum, a school security guard, admitted to the act and faces multiple firearm-related charges. No one was injured, and the judge allowed her release with strict conditions.
Wouldn't that be a soon-to-be former school?
Yeah,
security guard.
I'd imagine
One
you're
would
probably
hope.
not going to keep that job. WIIL Rock Sports, brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. The Brewers over the Braves, the Cubs over the Phillies, and even the White Sox winning one against the Houston Astros. It was a good game, or good games in baseball. Game 3 of the NBA Finals is tonight with the series between Indiana and OKC tied at 1-1. Chicago Sky falls to New York Liberty. The Stanley Cup Final continues tomorrow night. And finally, it's happened in Utah. All right, we have friends in Utah.
We do. Royal Bliss is from Utah. They'll be at WIIL Rock Night at first night at the Kenosha County Fair.
Sure will. Can't wait to see them. Well, thankfully, they weren't one of these 3 men that were held hostage at gunpoint.
Uh-oh.
Because the guy holding him hostage, a 52-year-old man, actually held them hostage at gunpoint for about 2 hours, demanding to know if they'd slept with his wife.
That's the whole thing?
Well,
Oh, okay.
cops show up
Who slept
later.
with my wife? I'm going to start shooting people till somebody tells me who slept with my
At
wife.
that point, I'm just admitting I'm fine. I slept with your wife. I get it.
Really? Tell me some identifying birthmarks and tattoos. You know, I want to make sure. He's holding them at gunpoint to find out who slept with his wife.
Cops show up and found drugs on him, and he said, "Oh, that's my cocaine. Just throw that out."
I'm not having it now, please.
Yeah,
All right.
you can just
Fine, yeah.
throw that out. I'll get it later.
Also, please take the hostages with you. And now everything's fine.
Case dismissed.
Case dismissed. Judge Tom has spoken. All right. He got arrested and
Yeah.
leave the cocaine at home. Did we find out
If someone slept with his wife,
who slept with his wife? That hoe.
we have no idea.
He never found out.
No.
Even when they're taking him away in handcuffs, if you're one of the guys, you're like, I slept with your wife.
Your mama too.
And look, I'm going in the garbage can and getting your cocaine. And then I'm going to your house and I'm going to do cocaine off your wife. I'm going to do cocaine off your wife. if you are getting an electric project done in Lake County, make sure the electricians working on it are from the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 150, the most highly trained workforce in Lake County. OSHA certified. You're going to have a safe job site, all a drug-free workforce, no accidents, no drugs, and everything's good to go. The true professionals of the electric industry are the people that will do it for you. They also know all the new renewable energy things, save you some money, and feel good while doing it. LED lighting system upgrades, solar panels, electric vehicle charging stations, all of that. Automation, new construction, manufacturing, industrial, commercial, residential. It doesn't matter what it is. The electric work, when they get it done right. If they're International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 150 electricians, to find a contractor that employs them, you just go to the website, ibew150.org.
Check out.
Not a huge fan. I'm not good at it's not because I'm like, I want the people to have their jobs back. I do, but I'm not militant on it.
It's just annoying.
It's not the word. It's just that I'm not good at it. You
Yeah.
always got to call the lady with the little card to swipe because you can't.
Because you have alcohol in your purchase and they got a card.
Always. Or I just can't figure out how to get this pack of gum to ring up or whatever. Always.
Always.
It always involves a person, so why not just have a person?
Or I make a mistake.
Yeah. And you got to, right. You got to go back. And we said, maybe sneak an item in there to compensate you for
your troubles.
But now Leah says they're cracking down on that.
They're cracking down on it, man. I'm like, how do you know?
I don't know how that $1,500 88-inch television got in there and I didn't scan it. I just thought the whole order was $3 because I got a deal.
What was it the other day? I think I scanned. It wasn't organic, or it was organic, and I scanned the other one because it was cheaper, but somehow the scale knew that I had the organic one.
It can tell the difference. It's got like a sniffer on it. I don't smell any pesticides. Those are organic.
The alarm goes off. I'm handcuffed and taken away.
Right. Pretty soon it's going to be robots taking you away.
It was something silly like that, but it definitely
in Uganda, and you're like, what happened? Well, I tried to steal some. I tried to upgrade my bananas to organic for free. Anyway,
it was something silly like that.
Yeah.
Well, a customer at Walmart, he messed up when he was doing the self-checkout, and he rang up 999 avocados.
Okay.
All right. Instead of the 9 that he was actually getting. So that produced a bill of $1,300.
Oh, you and your 900 avocados over, that'll happen.
Frustrated and claiming he was being robbed, he called the police.
They're trying to rip me off. Yeah.
But pretty much called the police on himself and
I'm the
caused
one
a
who
scene.
screwed it up. Yeah. But why was the lady with the card? She was busy helping somebody that was trying to buy alcohol.
Yeah.
If you got alcohol, just go to one of the check lanes. But then the problem is the person
never 21
isn't 21. They got to call, and it's the same lady who's trying to figure out what the hell to do with these 900 non-existent avocados while the police are there. Tasers out. We're gonna send the avocado lady to the same place we sent that banana bitch.
This is 95 WIIL Rock.
I love the comedy. It rocks. If I can laugh before I have to go into work,
Mornings on WIIL Rock.
that makes my entire day better.
Tom and Leah, 5 to 10.
Papa Roach on Will Rock. Cleo is here today. We have an intern. We haven't had an intern in so long. We're going to Ask the Intern again today. If you have questions for, how old are you? Like 8, 6, 10, 14? Yeah, how old are you?
22.
22. If you have a question that a 22-year-old can answer, text it in now, or that you would like a 22-year-old to answer. It's just a different perspective. I was telling her that I wish her and I could do Freaky Friday. Do you just for Friday? I mean, Saturday you get your body back. Okay, I can't say that to an intern. Where we switch. Yeah. And would you do that? Would you say, hey, I want to be the old guy for a day?
For one day?
Yeah.
I would do it for one day.
And you would have male anatomy and I would have female.
I would do it for
my
one
problem
day.
is I wouldn't leave my room.
See, my problem is that if I had male anatomy, I don't want it on an old guy. I want like a fit. I want to be like a fit, like 20.
This is what I get every
something
morning.
Year old.
I take this every morning. Everybody's like, be nicer to Leah. I'm like, she's the mean one.
I'm not mean. I'm just speking the truth.
It's just her. It's
Doesn't
just
make it any less
honest.
kind, Leah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, listen, lard ass. Anyway, see, how's it feel? And you're not a lard ass.
No, but it's not me being Tom. Honestly,
I would not want to trade places with me. Everything hurts.
Would you want to trade places with an old guy?
No, not while it would be. If I did, I'd be like, whoa, this is vaguely familiar. Yeah. No, I said I want to be a 22-year-old girl.
Right, and I want to be.
Then I get to check out a different gender, and also
not feel pain.
Nothing hurts.
Yeah.
Does anything hurt right now?
Nothing hurts.
Not everything's fine. Tell me about that. That is remarkable. So yeah, but you're Freaky Fridaying with me. Have you ever had hemorrhoids?
Can't say I have.
Then you get this. Then you get this.
Oh,
you're like,
boy.
and then you'll be like, so that's what they're talking about. I don't have any right now, but if I knew we were going to Freaky Friday, I would go out and just eat some bomb ass stuff the night before. Yeah,
it would probably make you more humble in life, right?
Her or me? Her.
Well, both.
I think she would appreciate what she has more. I don't think
that is true.
When I was young, I don't think I truly appreciated what it meant to be young, but also. You're a dumbass compared to how smart you'll be when you're older. Like when you're young, you think you know everything. When you're old, you really do. So if I had my perspective of the world and there's no feeling, pain, body going on, I'd rule the earth.
I'm older and I'm still stupid. So it's because I choose to be.
Also, you'd be a lesbian for a day, so you'd get to give that a try.
Hey,
so all the new experiences. Well, no. Your body would get to, I'd be doing it. Because that's the end goal of every guy.
Yeah.
Be a lesbian for a day, whether he admits it or not. It's 9:17.
Mostly sunny and 88 today. 65 overnight.
Maybe not every guy.
Looking at sunny and 75.
It's in the
tomorrow.
90 percentiles somewhere, though. What would you want to do? Okay, you got the old guy body. Other than the hemorrhoids, what would you want to do? At pee standing up, not have to wait. And go to a major sporting event and not have to wait for a toilet.
That's
a good
concert, no waiting in line.
Now listen, and that is probably literally the only upside of the trade for you is not having to wait for a public
Enjoying
restroom.
Beer would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you not enjoy beer now?
No, I can't say I do. No.
All right. Well, I've got the physique for it. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. You can eat whatever the hell you want.
Exactly.
Leah says I've got this thing where I can't see my penis because of my belly. What's it called? A Bo Peep or something?
You have a dicky do.
A dicky do.
That was it.
Because your stomach sticks out further than your dicky do.
That's not true, by the way. Cleo, your dicky would still stick out.
Last time I was in here,
it was what I had my.
No,
that's what we were talking about.
You guys were talking about that last time I was here.
Oh, okay. I thought I did it. I was like proving it or whatever. All right. So Freaky Friday. How do we arrange that? Where do you go?
You gotta go to the Chinese restaurant.
All right.
Haven't you ever seen the movie?
Right. So we go to a Chinese restaurant and our fortune
and you gotta
cookie.
argue with your.
Her and I are my daughter.
Arguing.
Yeah.
Yes,
she's my friend's daughter. Close enough. Yeah.
So you guys are arguing.
Yeah.
Well, this morning you said some pretty unsettling comments.
Like what?
That you went to college with her mom, and
I
that
did.
You could be her dad.
I could be her father. We were in Whitewater at the same time.
You could have possibly slept with her mom.
She wasn't born when her mom was in Whitewater, but maybe we ran into each other, a decade later, and there was a night of passion.
It's all unclear to you.
She could be my daughter.
Okay,
I expect some people to start showing up and going, "Hey, I'm Billy." Yeah, Billy. You remember Molly from back in '87? Yeah. I'm like, oh, wow.
I'm Molly.
Yeah. I might be your dad.
So she's your
we could
daughter.
so
You guys
she's
are
Lindsay
arguing.
Lohan.
Yep.
I'm Jamie Lee Curtis. We're going for Chinese today,
Mhm.
Yep.
and we're going to Freaky Friday.
Where is Chad Michael
I'm-
Murray?
Is that who we need?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Right? That's who was in that? It's
She
Chad
hasn't
Murray.
seen this movie. This is before her time. She doesn't.
Oh,
She
have
doesn't.
you never seen Freaky
I've
Friday?
seen parts of it,
She
but
gets
like,
the concept.
guys, seriously, any movie I haven't seen.
All
I'm not
right.
a movie. I'm not a movie watcher.
You and Leah should hang out sometime.
Not a movie watcher.
No, neither am
all
I,
right.
but Chad Michael Murray is
He's
dreamy.
dreamy. I can't wait to see him when I'm her. The things we won't do. He'll be like, babe, why won't you kiss me? I can't right now. My lips are sore.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
Is that really it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, see, I don't remember. I don't think I ever saw that
Oh
one.
my gosh.
I saw the original with I don't know who it was.
There was an original? I
yeah,
thought it was
Freaky
the
Friday.
original.
That was a remake.
Oh.
So anyway, I don't even know the right Freaky Friday. I'm too old for that. Anyway, so ask the intern 800-223-9510. Send your texts in now, and we'll do that next on Will Rock.
Now, if you're a member at Fit Nation, then odds are you have seen me there. It's Leah. And if you are not a member, what are you waiting for? They have no contracts, no initiation fees, none of those hidden costs there. You just sign up to be a member. And if you want to get in on the group fitness classes, there are so many to choose from. Fit Nation has something for everyone and everything that you are looking for in a gym and more. Get more information at fitnationgurney.com. Be fit, be healthy.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9861. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9861. That's 800-575-9861. Tax Relief Advocates, real solutions for real people.
All right, Cleo is an intern. She is not my daughter, probably. We don't know. Well, no, your mom and I have never, that I know of. I don't.
You know of.
The 80s are pretty murky, and then early 90s. This is inappropriate. You can't ask this. Is she single? No, and it's none of your business.
That's a question.
All right. Are you single?
I am not single, no.
Can we ask about your boyfriend?
Yeah, you can.
What's his name?
His name's Henry.
Hey, Henry.
Yeah.
Be nice. How long have you and Henry been going out?
About a year and a half.
Where did you meet Henry?
At college.
Is he around here this summer then?
Minneapolis.
Oh, do you believe in the 500-mile rule? That's what rock bands come up with. If you're outside
Oh,
500
really?
miles, you're single.
It's like,
No, I don't
Yeah.
believe in that.
it's
Okay,
like different area
so
code.
her and Henry are a thing. Is the long distance thing working during
Yeah.
the summer?
Well, he's a year older than me.
Did you graduate?
So-
He's graduated and you're graduated.
Yeah.
Are you trying to find like in the same place or whatever?
Probably, yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
But
Do you get to see him once in a while?
yeah, I think I'll see him next weekend.
Is he coming here or are you
I
going
think
there?
so. I think he's coming here.
Are we going out on the boat? Let
Let's
me know.
freaking do it.
All right, I'm in. I would like to meet Henry and question him about his intentions. But
He looks like a very
it's been a year.
nice guy.
What does
Leah's seen
Henry
a
do?
picture.
What does
he's
he
in
do?
finance.
All right. Oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could find a job in Chicago, finance.
Yeah. College graduates can't find jobs right now.
Okay.
The AI is taking over.
Oh.
Does he have a job?
He does.
Okay, so shut up, Tom. There you go. Is he making bank? You think?
Yeah, maybe. I
All
mean,
right,
he's
all
yeah,
right,
a year
all right.
older.
All right.
He's doing well.
I just question his intern doesn't want to have a dinky do. All right.
It's Dicky Doo.
Thank
If we could Freaky Friday, you would for one day, right?
for one day I would do it.
Well, thank you for that high praise. One day, Tom. One day.
Hey,
I'm
at least
talking
it's
in
a
about-
that
day.
crusty old
A
stinky
day.
ass
It's a
broken
day.
down
A day.
shell.
And we're talking daylight. We're not talking about
Not
a
at
full
night,
24
not at night.
hours.
No, nobody wants to see what goes on with this after dark at my
Whoa.
penthouse. It is not pretty. Twin Lakes, Wisconsin is Kenosha County, Leah. So you were not in Walworth County.
Whatever.
Uh,
Sounded better.
Close.
I felt like I was in the middle of nowhere.
It sounded better.
I felt like I was in the middle of nowhere. There was so much traffic. There was one little like quick trip. It wasn't a quick trip, but there was like one little market to go to and fulfill the rider, and they didn't have that.
They didn't have the right sparkling water.
Oh!
And did the Volbeat guys throw a hissy fit?
Yeah.
Or? Yeah.
To the point where our boss at the time like had to email me, and he was like, "Okay, so how bad was this? Like, I got to have a talk with
So did you see him throwing this hissy fit? That's just bad.
Yeah.
It is what I don't have a particular sparkling water.
Yeah.
Claire Brune, I'm fine with. And if I could name another.
So I like Waterloo, but if
okay,
you give me a
Waterloo.
bubbly, I'm fine.
Okay.
Or if you give me any kind of like store brand name, I'm good. It's cool, but I do like
Kirkland is
Waterloo.
okay.
Kirkland's fine, but I like Waterloo if I'm gonna choose.
Waterloo.
Waterloo. Also, I want to know. It could have been their gatekeeper. Like it could have been one of
Oh yeah, no, that's why you have a road manager
Right.
is to be a dick.
Right.
Like while the band's out signing autographs and there's a bunch of people who still want them, the band gets to act like, no, we want to keep signing, and then the road manager has to come over and say, nope, you guys got to go. They got to be the a-hole.
Same thing
So-
with like our Tex
Yeah,
places. Sometimes
That's what they're supposed to do,
Yeah,
but the
they
techs do
don't.
not understand that.
I was
Yeah.
trying to tell Zach that last Friday.
They're supposed to be a-holes,
Mm-hmm.
and we're supposed to be nice, but Wayne doesn't mind being an a-hole, so it works out nice when he's teching.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Wayne likes to be an a-hole.
Yeah, no, Wayne's a stickler for the
Mhm.
rules. Here's the thing. Come out to a Will Rock event. Try and put a second entry in the
Oh
entry
boy,
box.
fingers broken.
And then you'll get in as much trouble as Leah got into when she got Volbeat the wrong sparkling water. Learn how to buy sparkling water.
yeah.
Volbeat 95 will rock. That's my favorite. Volbeat, Last Day Under the Sun on Will Rock. Going to see those guys in Hailstorm. Looking forward to that in August. Everybody says we're not going to be able to go. There's 501 Club party. Well, Wayne's not going to be able to go because he's going to do Blarney Island.
Mhm.
Or somebody is.
Yeah.
You and I are going to Volbeat
Yeah.
Hailstorm.
Right. I'll leave
End of tour.
after Hailstorm.
Anyway,
I'm just kidding. I was sitting there singing it. It just kind of changed things a little bit.
we will bring the correct sparkling water.
And
Okay.
I don't remember what it was though.
Oh,
This was
damn it.
before I got
gonna get-
married, and I'm going to be married 12 years this Sunday. So
Cleo, that's what love in a marriage looks like, is when you talk about how long you've been married, you're rubbing your face like you have a migraine. I've been married 12 weeks this Sunday.
Oh, my-
it seems longer.
well, it does because we have an 18-year-old, but
Oh.
we did the whole reversal on.
Yes, you have babies whenever you want.
Mhm.
Don't throw your old school patriarchy
Yeah.
class
Yeah.
rules system on me. I'm gonna hoe it up all I want when I Freaky Friday. By the way, Freaky Friday is gonna be Pregnant Saturday for you, just so you know.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I want to have a baby, and then 9 months later we can swap for a day again because I contend that childbirth is painless.
Yeah, and it feels good.
It's a lie that they
It
tell
feels
you people
good.
to tell the men that it hurts so you can lord it over us like you do.
Forever.
You're always like, oh, I want big, big, big. And then when you get something super big, it's like, oh, this hurts. You know,
It's definitely a reversal type of thing.
You
It's,
know,
it's.
I will report back, man, after I Freaky Friday
Have you
with
ever
Cleo's body. And
Have you ever seen the image of the cervix and what it like goes from?
Yes,
it goes
yes.
to.
Like makes me like kind of nauseous.
yes,
Yeah.
I wish I had something that
oh
flexible.
my goodness!
I wish I had some. Have you ever been kicked in the stones? No,
No.
that's what pain is.
Sure.
When they separate us in middle school for health class, they pull the boys aside and teach us stuff. And then they pull the girls aside and go, look, we're going to tell the boys childbirth is painful. Everybody stick with this because we can just lord it over them all the time. Oh, the pain, and look at us and having the baby. And nobody ever tell the boys that it is a lie. And then we will have that. And then they separate, and that's it. People can believe the earth is flat, but I can't believe something that's completely plausible.
This is not plausible.
How is it not plausible? We want big, we want big, we want. All right, here's a giant thing. There you go. And you're like, oh, it hurts. Wait.
It's coming through the cervix. It's
Yeah.
not coming through that first. It's coming through the cervix.
Well, lucky day for your cervix, which you just expressed to me is super flexible.
But only at a certain point in your pregnancy with the fluids and the
Boy,
it's got to be effaced. And
They really spent some time with you in
Yeah.
junior high and give you all these talking points, didn't
they
they?
really did.
Yeah. And when he says this, you will say this. Remember, painful. I know it's joyful, but your guys are like, that's the same noise you
noise, right.
make.
Yeah, you're
You're
right.
not that good of an actor, Leah.
Okay.
All right. It's 9:34.
Mostly sunny and 88 for today, 65 overnight, sunny and 75 for tomorrow. It's 74 in Vernon Hills and 75 in Kenosha.
Now all the phone lines light up because you're also told that, help your friends sustain the
You
lie.
must
These are
attack,
the other
yeah.
women calling to go, no, I'm not answering.
It is time for the 95 Will Rock Happy Hour News. And happy I usually am about this time because I think about, you know what it is. What's my favorite thing to do in the afternoon?
Nap?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love me a nap. I am an expert napper, but unfortunately, with the kids home from school, that is just not happening for me. But a study says napping during the day slows your brain aging up to 6.5 years.
Information that would have been useful cognitive decline ago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right. But what if
It's
you
too
started
late for me.
if you started napping now, though?
If I started what?
If you started napping now.
Why are we talking about that? Who are you?
Okay. I like for a second was thinking you were
Buying it.
serious.
No, but I am. It's sudden and rapid, and my brain's going. So
But just short naps, 10 to 40 minutes, which I'm always
10 to 40 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I got 40.
No shot.
I got 40 minutes every day. Good self edit. I got 40 minutes every day to just throw away sleeping in the middle of the
Well,
day.
it's not even okay, but you wasted doing other things. I'm sure you scroll and watch things, and there's other things. Just lay there
Are
and
you
close your
suggesting
eyes.
that I should cut out me time?
I'm suggesting that you cut
Huh?
out some of the other time.
Well, that's what I'm saying is
Yeah.
me time.
Okay.
Yeah. We're talking about baking, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
all right, all right.
I love baking.
I love baking. I can't get enough baking. All right. So 10 to 40 minutes every day, and I won't be a
6.5 years younger, Tom.
yeah.
Your
But
brain.
that's in your life, so it's too late for me to
I
save
don't
my
think
brain.
it's in your life though, because these people weren't at the end of their life that were being
Okay, so I
studied.
can still do
So
it.
you could
It's not
still
too
do
late.
it. You could come out of cognitive decline.
Somebody wake Pop. No, he's fixing his brain. I don't know. There's drool coming out of his mouth. That's fixing his brain. His brain ain't right. We have a new sponsor to welcome to the Will Rock Morning Show. We will have their first. This is exciting. I know it's good, Maureen. This is an exciting one. I think it's a very good public service. And it was inspired by a bit we had on the show the other day.
Yeah.
So I thought I would play the bit, and that would set up to how these people decided they were going to advertise on our show.
Because we're their people.
We're their people.
Mhm.
So we're going to rewind the bit. And then after the break, we will have their first, it's a live read spot.
Oh.
And it's you or it's a morning show sponsor. So
I
it's
don't
you or
have
me. You know how
any-
we both do Swordlin?
Yeah.
Either of us can do this. I thought since it's intern day, we would have her do the live read.
No.
And we would teach her what a cold read is. I will hand it to you and you'll read it on the air. What do you mean no? She's fine with it.
Can you read out loud?
She said she can.
Okay.
She wants to come in and try the news sometime. So this is a good introduction to
Okay.
a cold read. Are you okay with that, Cleo?
Yeah, I can do that.
She's a person.
I can try my hardest. You
Whatever.
can't- Okay.
All I can ask for is effort. All right.
Okay.
All right. And maybe the advertiser will let, maybe she gets an endorsement. I don't know.
I hope so.
Well, she can't have this endorsement. Anyway, here's the bit. And after the break, the first live read from our new sponsor.
You ever feel like you're being robbed while you're doing the shopping?
Oh, yeah.
I know you don't go into the grocery store, but when you're ordering online,
Yes,
you're like,
absolutely.
oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Well, a Walmart customer, he was doing that self-checkout the other day.
Yeah. I hate those.
So do I. He accidentally,
It's not, can I clarify?
Mhm.
It's not their fault. It's not the self-checkout's
No.
fault or some kind of, I'm lazy and I always have an issue and the ladies always got to come over and it always takes long. I'm not good at it.
no.
And I was a cashier back in the day when, we did that and you had to type everything in. So but this whole beep with the beep and the problem
Yeah.
and the issue and
It's the issue and the light, and then I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and then
she's got to come over and you feel like a moron because you can't run a thing past the scanner and put it in a bag.
Right. And
Apparently
I also think you should get like some kind of discount if you're
you're
doing it
the
yourself.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyhow, this guy,
You know, if you want a discount, just throw one thing in the bag without scanning it.
they've gotten really good. I
Oh.
used to be able to do that all the time. But yeah.
I'm kidding. And she's over there going, damn it, I can't do it anymore.
No, you can't. Like they get
Wow.
you.
All
Yeah.
right.
And
I'm
you're
going to
on
go to the
camera.
store today and I am going to get the most expensive item I can, and it's not getting scanned.
Ooh.
And I'm not robbing. It's
No,
just an
it's
experiment.
just-
When I get to the door, I'll leave the item sitting on the floor
Of
there.
course you will.
Or
Yeah.
I'll hand it to the person checking receipts. But they look at me, they're like, this guy ain't stealing anything. I don't look criminal. So they're like, just go ahead.
You are the shadiest people.
What?
The ones that don't look criminal.
Elderly people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you think
Yeah,
like,
but I
oh,
can,
they're fine.
I don't know how to
Look
use
at that
the thing.
white-haired man.
I
He
don't
would
know
never
how to
do
use
this.
The thing, there's lights and beeping things. How do I use this phone? Help me. And then they're like, oh, he's just an old guy. God, where's my car? Are you my daughter? Susan, I've missed you.
You don't have a
Dude,
daughter.
I'm not Susan. I work at the door here at Walmart. Get away from me. Just go. Enjoy all that filet mignon.
I spent $2 on it. Have a nice day. Where's my car? See, I got the, like you have the tampon crutch. I have the,
Yeah.
if you're having a problem and somebody, what's your problem? Well, I'm having a lady issue. They're like, go ahead. I'm going to poop myself. And then they just let you go. Just pretend to be elderly. Well, I am. I don't know. I'm not elderly.
You're close.
But I can pull it. Thanks,
Yeah.
Leah. Wow. She picked the time to agree with me. All right. So anyway, there's the elder. Today I'm going to go get a lot of steak for free, and I'm going to play the elderly card.
So this guy accidentally rang up 900.
God, if you're an old woman and you're having woman time, you're like, I'm having woman time. They're like, wow, you are old for that, but please leave our store immediately. Thank you. I have to go home. And do you know what aisle? If you got to do this, do you know what aisle the geriatric tampons are in?
We don't, just, you're free to go. There's some paper towel. It was to wipe the carts down, but just go, take it and go. The guy's panicked. He's like, I'm getting a new job. I had an old lady come in the store today. Yeah, I think she was stealing steak, but she had her period. She was 102. What is coming out? Tumbleweeds? I don't know how that area works, especially on the elderly. And that's the time we talked about elderly tampons on the WIIL Rock Morning Show.
Oh, I think at
You want
that
to do
point,
you want to do your story?
they just wear a diaper.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for having a plan for me. You know who's changing my diapers?
Not me.
Leah.
The other one.
The other Leah.
Oh my gosh. Just very quickly.
Bob the Builder's daughter is my diaper changer.
Diaper changing lady.
My kids are going to be like, why didn't we get an inheritance? And Leah changed all my diapers. Yeah. Anyway.
Do you want the story?
Do it later. Come
Okay.
on. I went off. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
But that's why I don't like the self-checkout, because I end up with geriatric tampons.
The WIIL Rock Morning Show. Mornings will rock.
So we have a live read coming up
Oh,
after
man.
the break for a new sponsor based on that bit. And we will let Cleo, the intern, read it for us, okay? This is your. Have you ever read a commercial? Have you ever done any of this? Did
No.
Pete have you do any of that?
No.
Should have you read some commercials. We have the same stupid AI voice on all our spots, mispronouncing all the words.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Be
Yeah.
nice to have a human.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have a human on the
Okay.
air with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't know that we're actually AI. So.
You guys are sweet.
Everybody's getting replaced. But so our new sponsor based on it's fun that a bit, inspired a new advertiser, and we
I
appreciate
love when that
that.
happens.
It's 9:45.
Do we have the name of the business?
It's in there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in there. Yeah,
All right.
it's got golden years in the name.
Golden years.
Because when you're older, it's your golden years. That is coming up next.
Mostly sunny and 88 today, 65 overnight, sunny and 75 for tomorrow. It's 78 in McHenry, 77 in Lake Forest.
Leah wanted me to bring up this question from the text line that was left over from Ask the Intern. What is?
I was just wondering because you said we're going to talk before this, and I was like, oh, is it the question on the text line?
Yeah. Hey, Tom, you're just a weirdo. Tom, and you and Leah still suck. Okay. That's the person that hates everything.
Yeah, he needs help. or
This
she.
one says, who is your favorite person you work with at the radio station? You can be honest. Answer the question. It's me.
No, you can't do that. You can't.
Leah
put-
thinks it's her.
No, what is it? Like
Campaigning?
at the polling place.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
not campaigning.
Yeah,
I just
you-
know the answer.
Okay.
Who's your favorite person to work with at the radio
Well, I
station?
love the both of you, but I do think
It's going to be someone else that's not us.
Well, then
no.
she's not-
I
then
was
she's not-
texting Leah this morning, so
Yeah.
I think I
And we've texted.
And who did you
and
bring
we
breakfast
text.
for? Me. And who gave you money today?
you
Only because I instructed her to.
Who might be your father?
Okay.
okay.
I thought there was no campaigning, Leah. You're over there campaigning.
No,
I'm campaigning.
I'm not campaigning. I'm just stating the after facts of what she said.
Who arranged your hard found and sought after internship?
You raise a good point over there. You
So-
do raise a good point over there.
So who is your favorite person to
Wait a
work
second.
with
Time out. I
at the
was
radio
instrumental in this as well.
No.
Oh, I know, because I'm a girl.
No, because I brought it up and campaigned for it with every
I
single manager in
campaigned
the
too.
building.
I
All right.
campaigned as well.
Who was your first contact and said, I can? Her mom's like, she can't find an internship. I'm like, I got you, boo. I got you, boo, because I'm going to make
Got
sure.
you, boo.
I'm gonna make sure our daughter gets the internship she needs.
Do you know
You
she
paid for college. I will get her the internship.
she actually has sat with other people at the radio station? Have you met Hannah?
I'm not
I
saying-
have
I'm
met
not saying
Hannah.
she
Yeah,
hasn't
you
done
love
the-
Hannah too.
I'm
Yeah,
also
see?
Hannah's favorite.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I got Hannah in the door.
hmm
I did.
I know, Tom.
I'm just trying to get her to answer a question. You were over there campaigning, and I'm the asshole.
You're my favorite.
You're the one who wanted to ask the question on the air.
I didn't want to.
Because
I
you
was.
think the answer is you.
Yeah.
Oh, Leah, she's so wonderful. It's. Go ahead and answer the question, Cleo.
You know what? Now I'm going with I'm gonna go Carl.
There you go.
Carl's
Yeah.
nobody's favorite.
I'll make it. He's my
I see you
favorite.
sitting in his office. You look miserable.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, no.
You can. Tom can
What
have
is-
it. He doesn't have anything
I don't
else
have
going.
anything else. I'm
So just-
dying soon. Give
Tom,
me this.
you are my most
Thank you.
favorite
Was
person ever.
Was it that hard to answer the
man.
question? You can lie to us in our older years. We don't know that you're lying. I don't even remember your name, Chloe. That's just how it is.
When people think sleep apnea, they think CPAP. Now at Advent, we do all we can to help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine. And most sleep apnea sufferers who come to Advent are going to be able to avoid a CPAP altogether. Our unique Advent approach using simple in-office solutions can get your nose working and throat open all under one roof. You see, the root of every snoring and obstructive sleep apnea problem lies within the throat, nose, or both. At Advent, we know when we get the nose and throat working
This is what you're going to do. It's a live read commercial. So this is Sinus and Snoring MD. Dr. Swerdlin and his team can get you breathing better. Don't forget, it's just not it's an annoyance. It's other things that you got to deal with when you're snoring. It can cause strain on your heart, chronic headaches, sleep deprivation, inadequate rest. Get it looked at. Minimally invasive surgical and non-surgical treatments for all things snoring, not sinus issues, nasal issues. Try and pronounce
Maybe
all
don't
the words
take note
correctly.
of that.
Yeah. But you want to get in there and get the exam. They're going to show you what's wrong. They're going to tell you your best path forward. You're going to breathe better, and your life will be that much better. They're going to help you regain your quality of life. They're nearby Oak Creek and Kenosha in Wisconsin, Mount Prospect and Lombard in Illinois, plus pop-up locations. Call and make an appointment today. They'll get into the location nearest you. 262-444-0095, 262-444-0095 for Sinus and Snoring MD. All right, this is the commercial. It calls for, it says upbeat, lighthearted music, but I don't know. We'll figure out the music later. They want music on their live read, so. And Cleo is going to do it. She's the intern we have right now. How long is your intern? August?
Yeah, till beginning of August.
So we used to have interns do all sorts of stupid stuff. So we'll find you some stupid things to do.
We'll figure out something.
This one more question from the text line, and I only do it because I'm sure you'll get it right. It says, ask the intern how many states are in the United States.
50.
See, she nailed that.
Wow.
We asked that because on Emily's first day as an employee, she gave the common answer, which is 52.
52.
Ask your friends.
Okay.
Half will get it right, and the other half will say 52.
Where does 52 come from?
I think playing cards, maybe.
Okay.
Or if you add Guam and
Puerto
the
Rico.
U.S.
Yeah,
Virgin
Puerto
Islands
Rico.
territories,
Okay.
not states. So
Yeah.
Still, I don't have to go through customs.
She got it right. Let's count them then.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the ad. It's from the bit we just heard where we were goofing on geriatric tampons, and it is a new business. It is ours. We're going to make the money off of this. It is Golden Years tampons, and it is a live read. Do you want the music or not? I'll start the music when you start the spot. If you want the music, you want it?
Sure.
This is it's called a cold read. You just read
So
it,
you
flip
did
it
not
over.
look- yeah.
You don't look at it and
Oh,
flip it
boy.
over, because sometimes in the business they'll be like,
Hand you
it's
copy.
a cold read.
Okay.
This is your first live commercial. It's a cold read for a new product that Leah and I are sponsoring. Go ahead. Oh, by the way, an AI wrote this. I played the bit for the AI, and it wrote this for us. I'm not making that up.
Oh boy. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see.
Go ahead.
Have you ever been searching for the perfect solution to life's little surprises, no matter your age? Introducing the revolutionary product from Tom and Leah Incorporated, the pioneers in geriatric comfort. The Golden Years tampons. Whether you're 60, 70, or fabulously beyond, we know life doesn't slow down, and neither do you. Our tampons are designed with comfort and, let's say, a bit of nostalgia in mind. No more guessing games, just dependable protection, even if it feels like it's been a century without or since your last surprise. Say goodbye to those awkward moments and hello to peace of mind with our subtle tumbleweed-resistant design. You can stay active, confident, and ready to take on the world, no matter what the calendar says. Golden Years tampons, because age is just a number and confidence is timeless. Available now at a store near you, or, online if you prefer to avoid the self-checkout.
There you go. Golden Years tampons.
Wow.
That's incredible.
I played the bit for the AI,
Yeah.
and it wrote me, and I said, listen, we got
It's perfect.
And it wrote me the spot.
I just don't like those unexpected surprises. So whatever, are we just walking around with tampons in
Well, I
just
think
in
if you're,
case?
if you're 80, you just have one in your purse.
Oh, in your
So,
purse.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I felt like it made it sound like, because you get like toxic shock syndrome.
Not from golden years, not because
Something else is going to
Not
kill you
me.
first.
Yeah, if there's a tumbleweed falling out of your vajayjay, you probably got other issues. So good job, Cleo.
Oh, thanks.
They'd like to buy 1,000 ads.
Oh,
so
man,
of course.
every
You
day,
sold it.
Thank God.
every day, every time. That is yours to keep. You enjoy your
Perfect.
coffee. There you go. It is 9:56.
Mostly sunny and 88 today.
What did we do today? Got to thank Elvis for being on the show. You can see him at Zion Nostalgia Days noon on Saturday. Also on today's show, we found out who slept with Utah's man's wife, or at least we tried. We also did sous vide steak.
No, it's sous vide, but you got to put sous vide us.
Sous vide us.
Yeah.
Sous vide humans.
Yeah.
Corn Boy Cody. Oh no, Coon Boy Cody. I just scribble this stuff. I got a Coon Boy Cody.
Coon Boy Cody.
Fill my hole. And chivalry is not dead. We just can't say it. So miss a show, miss a lot.
Damn it. I meant to talk about more filling my hole.
I'm sorry. We'll do that again tomorrow.
We'll
do it
fill
again
more
tomorrow.
holes
We do that again
tomorrow.
tomorrow later in the show.
Okay.
I think everybody needs to hear about Fill My Hole. Well, and also Leah never got to tell her cat poop story that I got to listen to off the air all morning about. It was
so bad.
a nightmare. We'll wrap up whatever this is. It's the show where we saved you from the cat poop story. 95 Will Rock. What'd you learn today, Cleo?
Learned that Leah had a horrible traumatic experience this morning.
We didn't even get to share the cat poop story on the air, but that's terrifying, right?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Learned about the golden what is it? Golden years tampons.
Yeah, because every old lady needs a tampon.
Exactly.
Just in case.
Just in case.
You never know when that old friend's coming back to town.
Knock, knock.
Geriatric tampons. And what else? Is that it? That's
And I learned that
Elvis is in the building.
you love a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant from Dunkin'.
Good job, intern. That's intern
Heck
work
yeah.
right there. All right. It is 10:01.
Mostly sunny and 88 today.
We're gonna get out of here. You can see Cleo. You're going Thursday to the
And
the Corona
Friday.
event, and then
you're
Friday to
going-
the 501.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I'm going to miss her first one.
She's like, wait, I can do my internships at a bar? Okay.
Okay, sign me
There you
up.
go. All right. We'll get out of here. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 5 until 10. Best day of the week. Open phone Thursday, bright and early, 5 until 10. Call and say whatever you want. The delightful Jen Mars straight ahead. You have a good day. Be nice to each other. 95 will rock.